Welcome to Bullets Nation, the podcast by Bullets fans for Bullets fans. I'm your host, Tracy Malone, a Bullets member since we came back into the league 10 years ago. In sporting teams, players change, coaches change, and staff move on. We don't, Bullets fans. We're the constant. We've been here since the early days, and we'll still be here when the next banner goes up. This is our space to talk about our team at length. No 30-second hot takes. We're here for real hoops chat. We love this club, we argue, we cheer, we ride every run, and we carry every loss. Yes, there have been a few of them lately. So settle in and suit up. If you're Bullets family, you're at home here. This is Bullets Nation. I would like to tip off today by welcoming my co-host Cameron Pawluck.
Hello there, and apologies to everyone. I've got a bit of a sore throat because just finished cheering or yelling at certain people at a game.
Yes, so we are recording. We've driven home on Sunday after the game and we are recording. My voice and my throat is feeling quite raw. There is every possibility that Scott is still on the road. So he will jump in as and when he arrives and gets himself home. What a great week we've had as Bullets fans. Said no Bullets fan ever. Okay, YouTube, what has been happening? Somebody made my week this week on YouTube. Ben Hahn entered the chat and he thanked us. Ben Hahn, surely you should know who he is by now, everyone. He is our current minority owner for the Bullets. He is the Aussie guy who shows up to every game. We love him. We want him to be our saving grace. Shout out to Ben Hahn, who is a lover of the podcast as well. So we love him even more for that.
Yep.
He came in and he thanked us for talking about the Adelaide game in the press conference and the quality and the character that the Bullets showed versus what Adelaide showed. We can all agree. That's one thing that I think the whole basketball world agrees on, is that the Bullets showed a real strength of high character in that moment. But it was so cool that he came in and commented on YouTube. I was so happy. And G-Funks, you had a week off because you were off doing something else, but you came back and landed and gave us another great comment again and had another good combo. And you also gave us your team for next season, and you're the only one who did outside of us on the podcast. So go you. I know everyone is getting a little bit of fatigue because our team is wooden spooners and we're on the bottom of the ladder and everyone's just a bit over talking about the Bullets, doing anything about the Bullets, showing up to Bullets games. So for those of us who are still with us, thank you for being here. We will be riding this to the very end. I have held back on socials though. I don't have any thing new to say on the socials. I didn't want to bring anything else in. And there's not much I can ask now that won't have people laying the boot in. So I have abstained. But we're still here. We'll still be coming to you until the Bullets finish their season. So keep engaging with us. Please keep coming up to say hi to us at games. We've got one home game left and we should all meet up in the members bar, or we'll be in the members bar for that one. So that would be a great thing to do. There was a really cool thing happening in our group chat today at today's game, and that was everyone was putting photos of where they were sitting. So I now know where a whole bunch of people were sitting, and I got to wave to them because the beautiful Mort and his wife Jen gave us their courtside seats. So Cam and I got to sit courtside today, and that is always fun.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mort.
Yeah, absolute legend, Mort. All right, our first game this week was on Friday night in Tasmania. The crowd was 4,340 people, and the final score was 114-70. I am very happy to say that no one in our chat group was close to the scoreline. And let me tell you, it is a good thing. Everyone's predictions were much closer. I didn't put a prediction in. I don't even want to stamp anything on this game. I just want to let it be what it's going to be. We had more people predicting the Bullets to win that game than we did having people predict the Bullets to lose that game. And the largest losing margin was by like 16. So we did quite good. And it's really good because there's so many of us who can easily forget the floggings that we've had and still have hope going into a game. So I think that was awesome.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I think they said in the broadcast that most of our games against Tassie have been in single digits, which is why I had us winning in single digits. And I think that's where a lot of people were we're sort of counting on is, all of our games with them have been really close. So,
Yeah. And it's so easy for us to forget. Let's go through that
yeah,
stat now. How many Bullets players have been rostered on this season?
19 that we've had so far this season with
And
19 different starting lineups.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so when you look at that stat, the
Yeah.
teams that have been playing and having single digit games is not the same team that has
No.
been fielded today.
Yeah, far from the same team. So,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
absolutely.
Can't forget that at times, though.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. It's good that we're able to forget. It's a really important season to do a bit of forgetting, except keeping those receipts against Adelaide.
Yeah.
And Melbourne had one job and they did not do it. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get Adelaide out of that final series. Let me tell you, they will not be at the grand final if I can help it. Let's look quarter to quarter. So Tassie scored 33 and we scored 14 in the first quarter. Second quarter, it was 24-17. And that was as close as it. Oh no, the last quarter was a bit close too. 30-17 in the third, 27-22 in the fourth.
Yeah.
This is the biggest stat that we need to understand that consistently happens with these blowouts, and that is we shot 47.6% from the field and 14.2% from the 3-point line. Tassie shot 69.2% from the field, which is crazy. That's not normal.
That is far
Nothing
from normal.
normal about that. And
Especially for them.
Yeah, exactly. Scott Husband has entered the chat. Make your way in. And they shot 47.6% from the 3-point line. So crazy stats. Yeah. We rebounded well. I'm always looking in the stats for something good. And our rebounding count has been consistently great. And we've done very well, especially our offensive rebounds. Hi, Scott. But we just didn't look after the ball. We had 12 steals. They stole the ball off us 12 times, and we had 13 turnovers. So just those things, especially the 12 steals, it's just not protecting the ball.
No, not great at all. We executed poorly at both ends, though, from the start. Tassie clearly were on a mission to try and solidify their spot in the top 6. Yeah, Dukas and Divas going down, the epitome of the Bullet season. That really did. I think that hurt. And I know it's hard to watch these games at the moment. I didn't watch it live. I watched it on the Saturday, even knowing how bad of a loss it was. I still went and watched it. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are saying that they're not giving it a go, but I disagree. I just think we don't have the bodies to be competitive to any degree with any of the other teams at the moment. The guys that are out there trying, and you can see that they're trying. Dukas was clearly trying to play through that injury. Divas as well came back out after initially injuring himself and tried to push on. And then you got guys like Nordo, Maldonado. They're out there giving it their absolute best. Holt may not have had his best game, but that guy is out there every game trying to bring the energy and do his absolute best. So I disagree with they're not giving it a go. I think they are. They're just down way too many bodies.
Yeah, I'm with you on the bodies there, Cam. We're basically running on fumes. The team's literally the walking wounded at the moment. People can question effort all they like, but there's a limit to how much of a difference it makes. They're barely running on the smell of an oily rag. Nick Marshall at a body experience, like career high, was it? Even Stoddart, and is it worth mentioning Stoddart's from Brisbane? He was hitting shots, which makes it seem like our opponents are playing against an NBL 1 team like the Brisbane Capitals. Who's a coach of the Capitals? Bandy, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, or is it the Northside Wizards? Who's the coach of the Wizards? DMAC. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to Nick Marshall. He had himself a game. He really did. And he only missed one shot. Yeah. Look at his shot chart. It was green and then one little red in there. So he really had a great game.
Yeah, absolute cracker of a game. You're watching him put it up and you're like, please miss. Nope. Damn it.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter if people were on him or not. He was in that zone. It was a great game.
And the score looks really bad in that game, but I think this is possibly a scenario where you can say it wasn't that the Bullets were that bad. And they are bad, of course. But it's that the team that has Marshall playing for them with that kind of game, shooting so accurately, was so good. Seriously, so good.
Yeah, and the rest of the team, they shot
Yep.
nearly 70% from the field. It's
Yep.
crazy what they were able to do. So that's going to deflate you. And I've said it before, and I will say it again, you can't expect the team that we put forward to be able to match with another team right now. And people are saying that's an embarrassing loss. I think it's really unfair because look at the lineups. I'd say instead that you need to manage your expectations. When I look at the teams that are there, I don't think, oh, we're going to win this one. Even with today's game against Cairns, which we will get to, I didn't expect a win, but I was really hoping for a game. I just really hoped for a game. But when push comes to shove and it comes down to the crunch, you've got to put the teams beside each other and so they just don't match up in that way. So we've got Maldonado, we've got Holt, and we've got Nordo. So Nordo's an off-the-bench veteran role, and Holt and Maldonado's are starters for the NBL. They're clear starters in the NBL, and every single team in the league has more talented players in every position. Everyone else we've got is either new to the NBL or they're great at NBL 1. They're like, oh, Alex Dukas was meant to be better. And it's his first time in the league. And so he's got to work his way into the game and figure it out and do all the things. He's not going to be a consistently great shooter in his first season. Give him 2 to 3 seasons in this league and he's going to get better and better. And his percentage is going to go up.
Dukas has also
and up.
had health and fitness issues.
Yeah.
He wasn't fully fit at the start of the season either.
Yeah, and we could argue he might not be at 100% fitness now for that level, and certainly not for the amount of minutes he's needing to play right now. And you look at players like Tane Murray, same thing. Going to be an amazing player, and his percentages and his ability to land those shots will raise over time the longer he's in the league. But we can't. These players would be further down the bench in any other team, building their way into the league, building their confidence and ability under that pressure of defense, et cetera, with the NBL. And they would then be hitting their strides more and more in other seasons. And I think the classic one today in Cairns, Cody Statman. Cody Statman has been around the NBL for years now. I think he started as a DP. He was a long way down the bench for Brisbane for those years. He went wherever he went. He's doing whatever he's doing. And that's the player, when the Cairns got all the injuries, he can step in and make the most of it now because he understands the league, he understands the pressure, he's done this for a long time now and he's ready and he's built the foundation of his game and abilities in this league to now be able to step up and take it. And he had a great game today, which we will get to. And that's the difference between all of our bench guys, all of the other guys who've never played in the NBL before, and other teams. And that's what I mean by people need to manage their expectations. You can't expect people to come in and just have an amazing season when they're young guys and it's their first season in. Manage your expectations. It is not an embarrassment what's been going on. It's been pretty logical.
And that was my concern at the start of the season when they put the squad together, was our bench and being so young and inexperienced. I think I raised that in one of the episodes early on. That was going to be a concern, and we needed a coach to be able to get the absolute best out of them from the get-go, but coaching problems. And so that didn't eventuate the way at least I was hoping it would.
And what you've mentioned there, Cam, with the lack of experience, like the signing of guys like Murray, and we don't totally discount the viability, I guess, for want of a better word, of signing someone like Murray, who will, in years to come, will be very good in the NBL.
Yeah.
But it highlights how you are relying on the rest of the roster, particularly like marquee players or like Harrison or the imports, if you're going to fill out the bench with rookies or inexperienced players like Murray, for example.
Yeah, they were never meant to play
Holt,
that many minutes.
Yes.
They just weren't. And
it was a big
Holt,
assumption of health and fitness as well.
Yeah. And there were a lot of risks, and Holt is the one that paid off. Now, let's get to that, because in this game, Damon Lowry, is he credited for the Incredible Holt? We
I
have
think so.
found the nickname.
I
We are
think so.
running with it.
He's
Yes.
much maligned, but I think we should give him some flowers for this.
No, I don't
No?
hate anyone other than Adelaide. I think
Agreed.
he's great. I think all the commentators are great. If you listen to Damon Lowry when he does the WNBL, totally different guy.
Very different.
God bless his soul, Corey Homicide Williams. He came in, he played a role, and he took NBL commentary up a level. And so when Corey stepped out, then somebody had to step in, and Damon said, "Whatever,
Damon's
I'll
that
come in.
person.
Yeah, I'll come in and be that guy." And so I think he's just playing a role in there, and he wants people to love him and hate him, and he wants to have a go at him and all the things. So I don't have a problem with Damon at all. And the name, the Incredible Holt, and I was like, how have I not? It's all the planets just aligned, and we went, oh my God, that's the one. That is the one. And it was so
It's the best
amazing
one.
to see. It is the best by far, because I wanted it to be a basketball name that you could talk about his game. So I know the Bullets and his teammates had something like maple syrup or whatever, something to do with
Or Harold.
Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, not Harold Holt. I was like, does
Yeah, no,
anyone,
it's
all these people are probably too young to even understand what Harold Holt is. We do not want him to do the Harold Holt
Horse
people.
light, yada, yada.
Stop calling him Harold Holt. That is the guy who swam out and never came back and died in the ocean. We do
Yeah.
not want him swimming away. And it's Harold Holt is to do the bolt for the children in the room. We do
Daylight
not
second.
want him to do the bolt. Yeah, that's not even on the list. When people were talking about that, it's like, we're not doing that. And the Canadian ones, I was like, if they've got to do with basketball, but the Incredible Holt is the way to go. Loved that Adam jumped on it, and
Yes.
loved that Adam said, smash Holt.
Smash Holt. That was so good.
So good.
Well done, Adam.
Incredible Holt just works.
Yeah.
It just works.
Totally. Better than anything any of us have come up with until now. And I will insert picture here because the podcast crew of Cam and Tracy, who were courtside today, may or may not have got a little photo with Jacob Incredible Holt.
Yes. Fan of the show.
And he may or may not have said, love the podcast, guys. Massive shout out.
Absolutely.
Massive shout out to Jacob the Incredible Holt. You look good in green, buddy. Not Tasmania green.
Or Phoenix green.
No, skin green. Skin green going
Yep.
Hulk. Yeah. And okay, back to my original thing where I was saying this is why recruiting is so important. DMAC can only work with what he's got. He really can't do
100%.
anything more than anything than with what he's got. And they've stopped giving him replacement players. We're running with 2 imports and mostly bench guys, and he really does have an NBL 1 team trying to compete against NBL sides when everyone else is strapping in for finals. So that's where I really would encourage everyone to just manage your expectations.
Totally.
The club put DMAC in a position to fix a problem that he didn't create. So I have so many props for DMAC, and I'd be really interested to see what the club's going to do for DMAC after. Look at his win-loss ratio as a coach. He's 50 games. And I don't even know what it is. I don't even want to know what it is, and I do not want to speak it into existence because I have too much respect for the man. His win-loss stats is the Bullets team handing him a team that Stu Lash and Jason Levian and Haj Turner put together, and not the support to go around it.
It was a hospital
Really.
pass.
It was with hospital pass with a medicine ball. Yeah.
Yep.
In the press conference after that game, DMAC said, since he has taken over, they have had 3 practices. I don't even know how long ago he took over. It feels like a long time. They've practiced 3 times. They don't have the bodies and they don't have the time to even run a training session.
Yeah.
And when they do, they can't go hard.
Yeah.
On players, during the week, we did hear that JFL will not be returning this season. They finally communicated that to us. In this press conference, DMAC did say Tyrell and Smack may be a chance to actually come back, and he wants them. I need bodies. If they can play 1 game, I'll take it. Somebody was speaking to Smack at today's game and said he's really close, but it just keeps, what were the words?
or aggravating or something like that.
Yeah, more of an aggravation. That's a good word for it. Yeah. So it's a bit tricky. And Tyrell's just got really stringent things that he has to go through and he can't miss a step.
Protocols.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can say that he apparently has his last protocol, I believe, to try and get through on Tuesday. I think that's what, because Mum was up in the members bar and they did provide some information up there about that. So I believe he's got the one last protocol to get through Tuesday. And then obviously there's that 24-hour wait after that. And so hopefully if he can get through that, then there's just the medical clearance and he could be a week or so away.
So
Yeah.
a chance for the Perth game or the Sydney game
When's
more
that?
likely?
Friday. The Perth game's Friday. It could be a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something else, because we've all been getting a bit excited when putting our teams together for next year, that we'll have Casey and Lamar as Australian citizens or as Aussie players, not as imports. And we learnt something really important from Tyler Harvey this week because he got his local residency. He doesn't automatically become a local player because as yet he is not one. You have to be a local resident for 12 months and then you become an Australian citizen. And at that point, you can play as a local. So if we look at that, I do believe we will have 2 more seasons of Casey and Lamar. If it's similar to Tyler Harvey's timing,
Yeah.
I think they'll be
Still being
considered
imports.
imports for at least another 2 seasons, which makes it
Yeah,
interesting.
so Casey would be one of the 3 imports and Lamar would be an injury replacement or nominated replacement player, whatever the name is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the same as this season. So
Yes.
it's not really a shock or a surprise in any sense, is it?
Yeah, not really, but if we were just hoping if we could bring
We
in
were.
3 imports and Casey, imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that. All right. So we had a second game that we were just at a couple of hours ago. It was all happening. And if anyone has not seen my meme, we'll get to that later. The shock horror of that stupid call against Nordo, but we will get to that.
It's a shocking call.
Yeah, that's already been put up in the supporters group
Yep.
online on Facebook. Second game, Sunday afternoon at home. We played Cairns. The final score was Bullets 72 to Cairns 81. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it says the crowd was 5,443 people. I am calling bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've questioned this before as to whether are they taking tickets sold, including season members, or is it actual turnstiles? And this number to me looks more like it's tickets sold, including season members, because they're not all showing up.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way at all. That's how many people.
Yeah.
From where I was sitting, it looked like quite a bit less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we said about 4,000.
Yeah, but at a push 4.5, but there's 1,000 different to what they're saying there. So I'm going against that one. Cam, because the NBL, I'll just refresh my page and see the NBL stats have not given us all 4 quarters. They've given us quarter 1.
Yeah.
So we scored 13, they scored 24. But I think Cam's got them on his phone.
Yeah, I've got them on my phone.
I do too, yeah.
Yeah. So quarter 1, 13-24. Quarter 2, 23 to 19. Quarter 3,
21
to 18, and quarter 4 was 15 to 20.
Yep.
So yeah.
So
struggled to put the ball.
each.
Yeah. Yeah. Struggled to put the ball in the hole in that first quarter.
The quarter by quarter breakdown is a good indication of 9th versus 10th, that we were competitive against the team above us on the ladder.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure we could be though. When I saw Cairns put up 80 against Perth, I thought,
in Perth,
ouch.
Yeah,
that could be a bit tricky. I was asked before the game, "Do you think we're going to win this one?" I said, "Well, I think we'll try our best." But they put up 80 against Perth in Perth, so it means they can score, and we haven't been able to put up that kind of numbers offensively. So I can't see it being a win. But I'm here, and I'm going to have a great day, and I did. From the field, we shot at 35.96, so 36% from the field, and we shot at 13% from the 3-point line. 13%. We shot 3 from 23. Cairns shot 43.75% from the field and 28% from the 3-point line. So what's interesting is shots taken. What's that? Yeah, I was going to say we got up as many shots, but I think we did. We got up loads of shots, but I think it's because we got lots of offensive rebounds because we'd missed so many shots. So I think that's where we got our stats up there.
It's interesting.
Other stats like they got 21 assists to our 15. Our steals were 6 to their 2 blocks. They had 5 and we had 2. So that shows that we were competitive. But other than that, like our shooting let us down, but defensively some gaps
we had
opened up as well.
55 rebounds. 25 of those were offensive.
Yeah.
And they had 43 rebounds and they only got 8 offensive rebounds. And yes, maybe because they got more shots in and didn't need to do as many offensive rebounds. But I really did see that when they weren't hitting shots that we were crashing the board. So there were still things that I liked a lot. And I just think the game went the way all the other games have gone. They go out there, they go hard. Their first defensive set was amazing.
We were like
elastic band.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah. Amazing. Do more of that, please. And then we go down and make a really decent offensive set and miss a shot.
Yeah, miss a shot. And
good looks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's to me telling the offensive boards. And you had Holt missing bunnies at the rim. Nordo missed a few at the rim as well. Maldonado missed a few. There was a lot at the rim that we just overextended on. And this
is where Tyrell would have made a huge difference. But like on the rebound counts for individual players, Taylor had 9, Holt 11, Maldonado 10. So 2 players that had double doubles, Holt and Maldonado.
Yeah.
But
good on
obviously, so that shows that they certainly had a dig.
Yeah. I don't think anyone can say they laid down and didn't try.
No.
Yep. But D-Mac says, no bodies.
Yeah, not enough bodies. Yeah. And lack of the right bodies as well. Look at the plus minus. The minuses were almost record breaking against Tasmania. They were so bad. But we had Mitch Norton, captain. He really didn't score much at all. He had a offensive shocker with scoring 2 points. Mitch, I had no idea.
1 of 9.
1 of 9. And he was a plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh, captain, our captain just goes, that's all right. I'll affect the game in another way.
Yeah.
And he also was a part of rewriting the rules of refereeing, where apparently you can just go back to whenever you want and just review something because you see a replay on the screen and think, oh, I better have a look at that. And let's give him an unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah, the refs clearly, I want that to be explained, please.
Yeah.
40 years of basketball, I've been watching this damn game and I have never seen a review like that. It's just appalling. I want to know what Scott Butler's explanation is.
Yeah,
please,
I think it's time for Scott Butler to go too. Scott Butler's had his day. The reffing is so bad and so inconsistent. And because we were in Mort's Magic Seats today, we could see how many mistakes they were making very closely. And let me tell you, Cameron has a very big booming voice and he let them know. Don't worry if you're thinking, do the refs know if they did a bad job or not? I can confirm they now know that they did a terrible job because Cam let them know. Well done, Cam.
Can I just say, I also, while I was letting them go, I did hold back because I didn't want to get kicked out of these lovely seats that I was in. So I refrained from some of the more appalling things I could have said to them.
No swearing happened.
No swearing.
Take the whistle out of your ass. I think that happened once. That was the only swearing that was said.
Yeah.
Well done, Cam.
Cam was yelling at the refs and I was clapping our players, going, that was excellent defense, Nordo. You did nothing wrong, buddy. Well done, Tane.
Absolutely
it was not
nothing,
a foul. And so Cam had the refs, I had the players. We had it all sorted.
All covered. Honestly, like that play, like Andrews was basically about to land on Nordo, and wherever his arm was, what's he supposed to do? I'm channeling a prominent commentator from another code here. Like, what's he supposed to do?
Yeah.
Somebody's about to land on top of him. What's he
Yeah.
supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This is where the saying the law is an ass applies to the rules, and the refereeing interpretation and application of those rules applies. The law
Every
is an ass.
basketballer, every basketballer is taught an armbar.
yeah.
Just to defend yourself. He didn't extend it. He didn't
No,
push his shoulder forward, didn't do anything. He literally had an armbar there and he had one arm up in the air going, I don't want to die today and be taken out today. So
Yeah.
I thought it was just harsh all round. But you will see the photo if anyone is on Facebook at all, and it's going to go round of the shock on my face. I don't understand what is going on. I didn't understand. And it's not even that they called it an unsportsmanlike foul. It's what are you reviewing? You can't review that now. You missed it. And now they've gone down and scored the other end, and now you're just going to rewind. So we did ask them, everyone sitting around us did, say, review it now. You have to review every call, even after it's happened now.
Yeah.
Because
When
if you
Nordo
can-
got taken out, we were just like, why aren't you reviewing that?
Yeah, it was
Just-
bad.
So just on the subject of Nordo, how tough is Nordo? Later in the game, he hits the floor. He's on the floor for a fair while.
Yeah.
He gets helped off, and we think, oh, well, it was 5 and a bit minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and we think, okay, we're probably not going to see him again. And then sometime
Wrong.
later, he's back on, and we
Yeah.
think, wow,
Yeah.
like, just how tough is he?
Tough as nails. Yeah. That was the play that I'm like, why didn't you go and review that? Because he clearly copped something from another player
Yeah.
in that
I'll put that play and the other one, I'll put it in the category of no call.
Yeah. Let them go.
They were right the first time, the refs.
Yes.
So whoever needs this review, but there's so many muddy grey areas in the reffing now. I think we need a change at the top.
Yeah. I agree.
Come on, Larry. Do you have a hand in there somewhere? Just
Yeah.
turn
And it's
someone else's turn.
And it's not just us questioning. Fans on all the different groups out there are questioning the refs across the board from every team. I think even some of the media have questioned some of the decisions at times. I think there was one just the other week was just like, what the hell is going on?
There's been a lot of them lately.
Yeah. So I think it's time to review the top of the chain.
Because this isn't, whoa, poor us, our team lost and it's the ref's fault.
No.
Nothing to do with that. This is, how can that even be a rule? How is that even allowed to happen?
Yeah.
Why that one and not all the other ones that were not looked at?
Yeah. So hopefully someone could give us an explanation down the track.
Yeah, and I can confirm Andrew Andrews was going up trying to give and get like a like high five little hand tap with the ref. And the ref, whoever the head ref is, I don't know his name. Not Widgeon, not the woman, the other guy.
Nico, I think his name is. Hernandez, yeah.
And he put his hand down going, I can't tap your hand, dude. And so Andrew Andrews gave him a little bum tap.
Yeah,
Kid
I
you
saw
not.
that.
I was right there. It might have been the leg. Close to the bum, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what was going on, if you're wondering.
Yeah.
So what else did we see? Terry Taylor had a good game. I needed Terry Taylor to have a good game because he had a week off.
Yeah.
So he needed to come out. He needed to be aggressive.
Absolutely.
The thing I saw that was a bit disappointing that Cam and I noticed was they were not respecting Maldonado. They knew Maldonado was not going to shoot a three-pointer. They sat in a zone and stretched a little bit on the two wings, on the baselines, on those three-point line. But other than that, Maldonado had a good 3 meters of space.
Yeah.
Bringing that ball down. They knew he was not going to shoot it. And so
he didn't even look like he was going to attempt one. That's the thing. He's so far in his own head with that 3-point shot. I think he had that one that he airballed. And after that one, that was it. He's just, I'm not putting another one up. And all that then means is that he doesn't have that laneway to drive to, which he is so good at getting to the basket. And so, yeah, he just needs to get out of his head, continue to let them fly. If he's that far open, I'm okay if he's shooting them. Yes, he's going to miss some, but he'll start making more as he keeps throwing them up.
Yeah, same with Alex Dukas. Alex Dukas is a bit better at his Dory, where he just keeps shooting. And we know DMAC has said that they have a license to shoot. So it's not like the coach is saying, don't take that shot. But I want them all shooting more.
Particularly when guys like Tolhi are shooting, and we know he's capable of it, but his percentage is a bit lower.
0-4. That's right. And so we want those guys shooting more. So don't even worry about practices and stuff this week, guys. Just start putting up those threes. Because the scout is going to be, let them shoot the three.
Yeah.
The next, how many games we've got left? 2 games they're going to be. Don't even worry about challenging the 3-point line. Yeah. So, I would say just practice threes.
Yep. Get 100 up each day, maybe more. Make 100.
Because that's what Mitch used to do when Mitch wanted to get his 3-point, which I don't know why he's not doing it this season, probably because he's doing everything else. When we were still at Nissan, he used to put up, because he did it at one of the training sessions when we got to watch members' training session, he made 100 3-point shots at the end of every training session. And his percentage went way up.
Yeah.
So do that, please, Bullets. And you. The Incredible Holt.
Yes.
We know you can shoot a 3.
Yes,
and you've got to do better than Rakocevic. He went out and shot 3s, and he's made like 1 out of 20 in the season. Went out and had himself a game, and we cannot let Adelaide get one over us ever again. So everyone go shoot 3s, and let's shoot it like 50% next game, please. I thought Tane Murray had a good game too. He did some good things.
He was solid out there.
Yeah, he really was. His defense was good. I think we did a really good job on Jack McVeigh.
Yes.
I think keeping McVeigh to 22 points is great.
Yeah, and only 4 made 3s, so poor guy sitting near us who was hoping for him to make 5.
Yeah.
He only hit 4. And one of those that he put up was an air ball, which was lovely to see.
It's the likes of Mojave King and Andrews and Statman, that the fact that they're all able to contribute. Also, Marcus Lee had 8 as well. So if they're all able to contribute offensively, that means that McVeigh is not relied upon so much.
And they got to the line 20 times and shot at 85%.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did a really good job. And if you look at that stat line, there's Marcus Lee was at 50%, Mojave King was at 50%. Everyone else in the Cairns Taipans was at 100% from the free throw line. They did very well. How many times did we get to the free throw line?
11 attempts.
11 attempts. There you go. So it was double. And we shot at 45%. So it was terrible.
Yeah.
Own worst enemy.
Yeah. And looking at that, we only played 7 players.
We did. I kept scrolling, trying to find the other names. I'm like,
they're not there. We only played 7 players for that game.
Goodness.
Yeah. Yep. And let's look at minutes. So, see, the Incredible Holt, 29 minutes this game. So maybe his fitness is getting up there a bit and he's able to do a little bit more, because we did notice that he was only playing 20 to 23 minutes a game, and we figured that was his post-surgery warming into it.
Yes. Yeah. Although I don't think at the moment, not much choice to play that many minutes.
No.
With only
Taylor
7
played
players.
nearly 36 minutes.
He did.
And Maldonado played 36 as well.
Yeah. Which is what we need from them, because there are imports. Yeah. I was really happy that we competed in that game. I thought it was excellent. Absolutely excellent. Before we get on to the game at Perth, I would like to tell everyone that I was asked before, so I got to the game early because I was courtside, and I'm going to be there when the doors open when I'm on courtside, and to look up close at how tall everyone is. And the beautiful Tiara twins, I was asked, do you feel good about next season? Yes, I feel great about next season. First of all, it can't be worse. We've got nowhere else to go other than up. Honestly, it cannot be worse than this season. But other than that, I honestly and truly believe that the Bullets feel the same way. I honestly believe they have seen what doesn't work and that they are going to make the changes. Change is going to happen. Good things are coming. I just feel so good about what is going to happen. Go back and have a listen to last episode, because when I say on this podcast, I've heard a rumor, the thing you need to understand about me is I have, even though I'm only a podcaster, I have very much a journalist code of ethics. If people give me information, I do not say where I got the information from. I do not say I've heard a rumor if I've just heard somebody say something weird off to the side. It will come from deep in the Bullets, and then it will get to me. And that's the only time. A deeply reliable source. So if I say I've heard a rumor, it means I've got a very good source, and I'm not going to say it just because I think it's a cool thing and I've got a wish list and I want it to happen. If I've got a wish list, I'll say wish list. But if I say rumor, it means very good source. Go and have a listen to last episode on the rumors that I've heard. And we have reason to be excited about next season. All the things that we have spoken about and want, don't think for a moment that they're not thinking the same thing. Yep. We all want the same thing.
Absolutely.
So stay with us. And our next game, we have one game this week. I feel like we played so many games and there was so much going on, and now it's
starting to spread out. Yeah. Yeah. You're kind of hoping that they can get those training sessions in. Like, even I get we're down bodies, but still get something in.
Tomorrow's a recovery day, and they've got Tuesday, Wednesday. They probably travel to Perth on Thursday.
Yeah.
So 2.
Yeah.
6-hour flight. Yeah. And then looking at bodies. How many bodies do we have? Are we able to actually train, or are we better just letting the guys recover a bit? Who knows? Yeah. So we play on Friday the 13th. Lucky Friday the 13th. We have had enough bad luck this year. Thank you, basketball gods. We will have a lucky Friday the 13th this year. Thank you very much. In Perth. What do you reckon? What's going to happen?
Yeah, I'm giving this one to Perth I'm going by 34. It's just going to be our reality for the rest of this season, especially against these teams that are in the top 6 that are fighting for position. They're going to be pushing extremely hard. And yeah, as we keep saying, we just don't have the bodies to be competing with them.
Exactly. Yep.
Given that today, Dukas and Divas were both game time decisions, one of them played today, and obviously Dukas, I think it's pretty apparent that he wasn't 100%, but his productivity was still not that bad when you consider that, his overall state of health and fitness. So if I'm going to be glass half full, I'm going to be a little bit more optimistic and say that Divas will be able to play as well. He'll come good. So one more body, and that will be within 20.
Yeah. Can confirm that Divas was line ball. It's just because of the quick turnaround that it wasn't quite well enough to go. So too soon. Too soon. So he should be good.
48 hours of the last game.
Yeah. He should be good for the Perth game.
But yeah, I'm seeing a similar outcome to you, Cam.
Yeah.
Barring any other sudden recoveries like Smack and Tyrell.
Yeah. So at the moment, Perth are in 4th place.
Yep. And
they need to hold that. They're 1 win above Melbourne. They have to get this game. Their percentage is pretty good at 105.52%, but Melbourne's is 105.21%. So they are going to need to thrash the Bullets.
Yep.
So everyone manage your expectations. Our team is flying 6 hours, put the matchup next to matchup. I actually really love Perth's as far as the side they've put together. It's one of my favourite teams to look at the players and just go, gee, that's a lineup I would love to get behind. I do believe it will be a blowout. Because we got home and jumped straight on to this podcast, none of us have actually watched the presser, as far as I know. And Cara came in to say she watched in our group chat. She watched the presser, and with D-Mac and Lamar Patterson, they got Terry Taylor and Lamar confused.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's lost their minds apparently. Terry said he wanted to play with the Bullets again next season, so we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I believe we'll have a great coach next season. I believe we will have a really steady, solid front office. I think great things are going to happen because they have to. They just have to.
Yeah.
They have to. Things are going to change. So stay with us, Bullets. We're not done yet. My voice is, but we're not.
No way.
We have got the game against Perth this Friday, and then we have got our last home game the following Friday. So let's all try and get out that night and have a great night and meet up in the members bar and talk about what it's going to look like next season. Somebody floated the idea today. It was Cara has so many good ideas that we need to expand the tiaras to men, women, children, and everyone. And maybe we should have a podcast seating area next season.
That'd be great.
Yeah. How do we make that happen? I wonder. Let's just throw it out there into the universe. You never know what can happen in this world. I've thrown things out and they've happened before. But let's show up. Let's show up on that last Friday for our team and for each other.
Yeah.
These players are feeling it, man. They're feeling it. But shout out to everyone who did actually show up today because they were engaged and loud and doing all the things. So thanks to all those Bullets fans who also keep showing up with us. Beautiful. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Bullets Nation podcast. We look forward to seeing you again next week.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
From the river city under bright skies, where the hustle and heart always rise. One team, one voice, we're giving our all. Feel the rush, hear the crowd, Bullets Nation. We're strong and loud. From the river city under bright skies, where the hustle and heart always rise. One team, one voice, we're giving our all. Feel the rush, hear the crowd, Bullets Nation. We're strong and we're strong and loud. Bullets Nation, we're strong and loud.